It's Friday night and live on 2K Sports. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Indiana Pacers. On Sunday, they'll be matching up against Kyle Lowry and the Philadelphia 76ers. Then on Monday, they'll tip off a road trip starting in Orlando and going up against the Magic.
And for their matchup with New Orleans, it's going to be their 6th contest on the year. Fans will be curious to see how this team continues to form as the season goes on.
Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. The perimeter pairing with Nembhard and Mathurin. And it's Halliburton in at the point. And for New York, the backcourt pair will be Brunson and DiVincenzo. Bridges out there with Anunoby. And it's Randall in at the 5. And here's Indiana. Brent, I don't want to put words in your mouth, but I think it amazes both of us that Jalen Brunson fell to the second round, the 33rd pick back in 2018. So with that in mind, how has he overcome the doubters?
Well, the first thing he got was opportunity, Kevin, and that's all you can ask for as a young player. What he was able to do in Dallas opened up the eyes of a lot of people to what he was capable of as a point guard in the league. But trust me, Jalen Brunson has never stopped believing in his ability and confidence to dominate a game the way that we've seen him do that in the past couple seasons.
Off target with his 3.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Brunson. And easy 2 points on the layup. Brunson's got his second basket of the game.
Brunson, one of those players that's just not going to be denied, determined to convert inside, and he does.
Out to Turner from downtown. Knicks with the rebound. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
And the fact they still had a chance to win that game, I find to be somewhat amazing because it was clearly an off night for most of their guys.
And I'll tell you, if they had pulled that game out, it would have been an amazing win because they made a bunch of mistakes. Nothing was going their way, and somehow they still nearly won it.
Here's Brunson following the score by Indiana. Driving the lane. Can't connect from short range.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
And it's Mathurin missing. Looking at the last game for the Indiana Pacers, it was a win against the Detroit Pistons. Brunson scanning the floor. For 3, Bridges now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game. And this season still very young. Greg, what are you looking forward to this year?
Well, Kevin, I'm always interested in the rookies, seeing which guys step up. The leap to the NBA can be a huge one, so you never know what will happen with some of these young players.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Jalen Brunson is a very cerebral player. He says he focuses on the little things. The attention to detail has made the game a lot easier. I know what I'm capable of. So as long as I keep working on my craft, keep the same mindset, only good things are going to happen for me. Kevin, back to you.
Good stuff, David. Amazing how far he has come. We appreciate the report.
Andrew Nembhard.
First quarter play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Handle a screen on Halliburton. And here's Brunson outside. That ball's off target. It's his 3rd miss. He's made 2 shots from the field. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Thanks, guys. The Knicks went all in this summer, trading with their rivals, the Brooklyn Nets, for Mikal Bridges. In reuniting a core that won collegiate championships together, they hope to replicate that success at this level. And now with perhaps the league's top defensive wing tandem, they'll have a chance.
A big-time move for sure. And Shams, report. So for the Knicks, Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Mikal Bridges. Josh Hart comes in for OG Anunoby. And Miles McBride subbed in for Jalen Brunson. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Obi Toppin's checked in for Miles Turner. Aaron Nesmith comes in for Benedict Mathurin. Shepard's checked in for Andrew Nembhard. And it's TJ McConnell in for Halliburton. And so it's New York with it. The Pacers making the shot. And the wide-open shot from DiVincenzo drills the three-pointer.
Sometimes you run the two-man game, but nothing happens other than you having to make the play. Dante did it that time.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Siakam against Robinson. Clock at 6. Robinson against Siakam. Over Robinson. And again, it's Indiana.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Here's Randall. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Indiana Pacers bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We'll return shortly. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Indiana.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
The backcourt pair will be Brunson and DiVincenzo. Handle out there with Bridges, and it's Anunoby in at the small forward position. That's the 5 for New York right now. And a wide open look for Siakam. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Brunson. Indiana's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. The overall game of Julius Randle is impressive. He's gritty. He is in there giving it his everything.
Yeah, Kevin, you think about that year where he averaged 24, 10 rebounds, and 6 assists. I mean, the only other guys that did that were Will Chamberlain, Mr. Robertson, Larry Bird, Russell Westbrook, Jokic, Giannis. All of those guys won MVPs. That's a heck of a list.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. Bridges kicks to Brunson. Bridges sets the screen for Brunson. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Brett, when you survey Jalen Brunson, going from role player now to all-star, what a rise. What's been the key for him?
I just think it's confidence, Kevin. It's simple confidence. I don't think there's one point where Jalen Brunson didn't believe that, not that he was the best player on the court, but that he was going to be the best leader. And that has translated into him producing some massive scoring and assist nights for any team that he's played on. This guy is a winner.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by DiVincenzo.
Well, that's 2 teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. Then for the Pacers, Toppin comes in for Pascal Siakam. Halliburton subbed in for TJ McConnell. And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan. With this break, we'll show you the teams that led the league in assists last year. Number 1, the Pacers.
The way these guys moved the ball offensively was really a joy to watch. Great teamwork and unselfishness, and that's why we saw those great assist numbers a season ago.
Nembhard with it, defended by DiVincenzo. Nembhard, the pass to Nesmith. Indiana moving the ball around. And Turner kicks to Toppin. Halliburton deciding where to go with it. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Halliburton against Brunson. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And Halliburton's got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. Still looking for their first basket since the first quarter.
Nice find by Halliburton. Just a great feel for the game.
Turner against Randall. Pass to Anunoby. Now Brunson. Randall a screen on Halliburton. Brunson the pass to Randall. Out to Brunson. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Well, Greg, we saw in the 2024 regular season that these Pacers actually led the NBA in assists.
Averaging over 30 assists a game. Now that's ball movement. These Pacers really trust one another and love to share the load offensively.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, as always with Tom Thibodeau teams, they are level-headed. He said of his Knicks, we want guys to sacrifice and put the team first, but there has to be that belief. When your best players have it, your entire team ends up having it. We know if we stay disciplined, we'll have a chance to win. Kevin?
A very good chance, D.A. Thank you. Such a wide-open look. Randall's got his second bucket of the night.
You could see the touch and the improvement in that touch right there.
Indiana leading by 4. Halliburton passes to Nembhard. Now here's Turner. Pass to Nesmith. Toppin with it. 6 to shoot. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Puts it up. A shot by Nembhard, no good.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
Brunson the pass to Bridges. Nembhard with it. Brunson picks him up. Knicks with the rebound. This game against Indiana, the first time they've met this year.
And they won the season series last year against this club, but fell to them in the postseason. And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Pass to Halliburton. Turner with it, defended by DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo with the rebound. Brunson right side. Randall a screen on Halliburton.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Pacers lead by 4. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Tibbs going against a high-powered...
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on...
I think for the Pacers, hey, their spirits are high. They have a chance to start the season on a winning streak. Build up that momentum, guys.
Now let's change gears back to the New York Knicks, who find themselves in a tightly contested ball game.
Look at the defense. They're not even sweating. They need to run their offense. Get into some kind of rhythm. Hero ball is not working.
Look, trust your teammates. That's all I have to say.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. One guy who's been getting it done is Jalen Brunson.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
Here's who Rick Carlisle is starting the second half with. Halliburton in the backcourt. Nembhard to his side. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. And it's Mathurin in at the small forward. And these are his second and third free throws tonight.
Yeah, and he wasn't someone you wanted to foul if you were defending him last season. 85% is what he made from the line.
And both free throws good for Brunson. And, Bray, you've seen the way the game has grown over the years. The skill level of the league is higher than ever.
Yeah, the talent level, Kevin, that is on display on a nightly basis in this league is staggering. But a lot of kids out there watching what's going on, they're going to push this game even further. How exciting is that?
Halliburton with the steal. Nembhard with it. He's got 8. Got that one up quick. Nembhard's got 10. Brunson outside. Randall with a screen for Brunson. Into the lane. Brunson slicing through.
Crafty and shifty. Those are two adjectives that fit under the Jalen Brunson definition.
Halliburton against Brunson. Halliburton kicks to Siakam. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Siakam's got his second basket.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Brunson goes in. No one near Randall as he lets it go. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got 3 assists tonight. And talking about the Knicks, GA, do you feel they took a step forward last season?
I do. I mean, losing in 7 in the conference semis with all the injuries they had, that really kind of set them back. They ended that game 7 with the Pacers missing 4 of their starting 5. So, no doubt, expectations will be high.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Halliburton finds Siakam. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Turner with the screen for Halliburton. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And here we can check out the story on Julius Randle. He's coming off an excellent season. Put up about 24 points per, 9 rebounds, and 5 assists. And you look at the numbers he's been putting up, fantastic scoring production from him.
Yeah, hard to ask for anything more at this point. He's really stepped up, and he's really delivered.
T.J. McConnell, he's checked in for Halliburton. Brunson, good.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Indiana trailing here. Pass to Mathurin. Siakam deciding where to go with it. It's good from long range. Siakam's got 7 points.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Randall, a screen on McConnell. Brunson goes in. It's rebounded by Indiana.
And after burying 3 straight shot opportunities, finally a miss there. Still feeling the momentum, though.
Nembhard, the pass to Siakam. Six on the shot clock. Back to McConnell for the 3. And Mikal Bridges pulls it down. The Knicks have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. And it's denied. Sent back by Siakam. Pass to McConnell. 1:52 left to play here in the third. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Good decision by Siakam. Giving up the rock sometimes is the right move.
Now DiVincenzo. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson. 5 points in the game.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And Turner throws it down.
And using that improved court awareness, Turner continues to make plays out of the pick and roll.
Bridges a screen on McConnell. Out to Bridges. And it's off from 3-point range. Indiana leading by 4. 55 seconds left in the third. Siakam misses. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for New York. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. That'll be the latter half of this two-game homestand. Bridges for three, and he's good on the three ball. Bridges has got his second bucket tonight.
And that's a shot Bridges needs to just keep sinking. You can see his confidence growing.
Mathurin for three. It's rebounded by New York.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Brunson against McConnell. And the foul on Miles Turner. That's his third foul of the game.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
McConnell against Brunson for the lead. There's Brunson from deep.
As much as you like Jalen Brunson, he believes in himself more than you do. Confidence translates.
Knicks lead, 38-36.
Siakam outside. Offline. Jalen Brunson has been on display for the New York Knicks. His production has been flowing as he's tallied 20 points and looks to be planning for more. And we'll be right back after this. And let's listen to head coach Rick Carlisle review the game plan with his guys.
And look, you can score, but we're getting seduced into a shot trade with these guys. We don't want to do that, all right?
And, you know, both teams are clicking right now, Greg, but Coach Carlisle, you heard right there, knows that defense will be crucial if they want to win this game.
Spot on, Kevin. If they can get a few stops, I think they're going to be in really good shape.
First personal foul.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Achua is out there with Hart. Then there's Miles McBride. Then it's Robinson. And it's Golick in at the two-guard spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks.
Pascal Siakam has really worked on his game over the years. Barely scored as a rookie and worked himself into an All-NBA selection.
Now here's Brunson. Over Neesmith. And it's Brunson missing. And here is Neesmith. McConnell finds Neesmith. And here is Siakam. Poke loose. Pass to Shepard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Nice move. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
Julius Randle picks one up.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
And Greg, we know the Pacers have to improve defensively. But where do they start?
Candidly, Kevin, I feel like they're too soft. Giving up offensive rebounds, cheap fouls, they've got to be tougher mentally and physically, especially on the interior.
You always hear about the toughness of Brunson. It really comes through when he's taking defenders on inside.
Pass to Siakam. Shoots over Bridges. No one near Shepard as he lets it go. From outside, off the mark. New York's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly.
Well, he goes in there and you're worried about getting bumped if you're a defender by Julius Randle, not the other way around. So physical.
Julius Randle.
That free throw good from Randle. You know, Brent, when you talk about home court advantage, the Knicks have one of the best.
Well, New York is so electric, and just, I have memories, Kevin, of walking out on that court and it just feeling different. So the Mecca is back, and when it's loud, it is delicious.
Andrew Nembhard's checked in for Indiana. Here's Nembhard. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. And it's good for 2. Nembhard's got it all tied up now for the Pacers.
A crucial breakdown defensively, and he was quick to make them pay.
You might see this in the early part of the game, but at this stage in the game, that's just really something unacceptable. He's a great mid-range scorer.
Now here's Brunson. Bridges outside. Over Neesmith. Bridges misses.
Pretty lax defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
A shot by Nembhard, no good. For New York, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Brunson. It's rebounded by Indiana. Chapman's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And some changes here for the Pacers. Turner's checked in for Chapman. Benedict Mathurin comes in for Nesmith. Halliburton subbed in for T.J. McConnell. And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear Rick Carlisle's message to his team. Now with the game in the balance, Coach told his team to play loose. Don't overthink it. We got this far playing our game, and we can win the same way. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Here's Brunson. Following the score by Tyrese Halliburton. Brunson with it. Mathurin picks him up. Here's Bridges. And he comes up with the deuce.
And Bridges elevating his game.
Woo!
Knicks time, 44.
Pacers have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. And Halliburton slams it in.
And Halliburton looks absolutely unfazed by the moment.
Here's Brunson. Bridges a screen on Halliburton. Here's Brunson. Oh, Brunson wheeling his way in there.
Oh, huge moment from JB. Brunson knocking it down.
Halliburton for 3. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got his 6th rebound on the night. Brunson, left side. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Halliburton passes to Siakam. Comes up empty down low. This possession gives them a chance to take the lead.
Yeah, they don't want to let this one slip away.
Indiana's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Brunson. Good! Brunson, no fear down low.
And Brunson's got the mindset to deliver.
And 1:01 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Halliburton. Got it. And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
Remember that one. Guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Brunson, Turner with the steal. Here's Mathurin. Yes!
And wow, Mathurin, the youngster, making his presence known.
Bridges a screen on Halliburton. Out to Bridges. Brunson against Halliburton. Cans the 3.
And he lives for the moment. Brunson playing his best during crunch time.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Guys, what are their best options now?
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
Sometimes not just what a coach draws up, but who he has execute in these moments.
24 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Turner passes to Halliburton. It counts!
Now he's coming to the NBA, making an impact, and he's making one right here in a big-time moment.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. Brunson outside. Misses the tray. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Julius Randle, third personal foul. 5th team foul.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall.
2 shots.
And the second of 2 is good. That will put them up by 2. And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. In terms of strategy here, any thoughts?
And with a couple seconds still on the clock, I try to get the ball in as close to the basket as possible. That way, if you miss a quick one, you may have time for a putback to tie it at the buzzer.
So a close game sees Indiana take this one. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Tyrese Halliburton.